popping the pills still. Shawty on the block with me, wearing Chanel. Too much dope in here, I can't smash me.
If a nigga ever tell me some shit like that.
I'm gonna clear chat now. J.Lamar, how much you bench?
Well, what happened?
Yo, what's good?
Yo, what's the word, bro?
What's good, Brody?
Chilling, man. Can't call it, man. How y'all feel?
Chilling. Hey, yo, just to introduce everybody, you know what I'm saying? Luke, Maurice, this is J.Lamar. J.Lamar, it's my boy Maurice and my boy Luke.
Reese and Luke, what's the word, family?
Hello, bro.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? How your day been, Brody?
Man, I've been busy this whole day, bro. I had a panel talk earlier, with some high schoolers, just talking about music and stuff like that. I got locked in for like 2 homecomings next year, and then today I just been doing like shoe moves and stuff like that. So the ones that just came out, the University Blues, I just got some pairs in, so I just been like selling them, just getting them off.
Ooh, feel you.
I see you.
My son working. I like that.
So
Hey yo, so what was that? You said something about a pop up, and that's why we couldn't do this like on Saturday. What was that pop up for?
so when I was in Houston, my homie got a clothing line, and he had a pop up shop for it.
Nice.
So I just went through that support him and just and we actually collaborating on the pop up. So he's bringing his brand up. He's bringing his brand to Chicago probably in the summertime. So we gonna set up some stuff up here for him to put my brand, his brand, and like a couple more people I know, just to like get everybody different looks. So like then we gonna travel to Atlanta, New York, probably do some stuff in LA. So yeah, man, we've been busy, bro. We've been paid.
Nice. So you're from Chicago or someplace else?
Yeah, I'm from Chicago, born and raised. But
Nice.
I moved to Houston when I was about like 16. So like after my sophomore year of high school, going to my junior year, I moved down there. Finished my last 2 years, and then I had ended up coming back to Chicago for well, not Chicago, but I ended up coming back to Illinois for college, and that's pretty much how that went.
So you're in college right now, or you finished?
No, I'm actually in the process of going back. When I was in school, I was there on a football scholarship, so
nice.
I had
that boy was playing.
Yeah, but I had ended up getting injured. So
what position?
Outside linebacker and defensive end.
Oh, he was hitting.
Nice. Okay. Heard you.
Messing comas over there, huh?
Niggas laying niggas out.
So what school did you go to?
When I was in Chicago, I was at Hubbard. So like that's like probably like one of the top 10 football schools in the city. And then when I was living in Houston, I played for Sac Creek. It's like one of the high division schools out there, but it's like in the suburbs.
Feel you. So you're from Chicago. So like, who does like Chief Keef or like Kanye, any of them like influence you?
Oh, for sure. Like, well, for starters, Kanye, that's my favorite rapper.
Okay.
But then, like, as far as like Chief Keef, Reese, all of them, like, that's them, like, them my generation. So, like, we came up, we came up with them on some stuff. We from 2 different hoods, but like, we still in the same generation. So, like, we always used to like be in the same circle. I always used to be around each other.
Yeah. Okay. So you're from Chicago. Your favorite rapper is Kanye. Who else like inspires you when it comes to like music?
So my top 5. Well, could I just answer that question with like my top 5 artists?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So Kanye was Twister. This might throw a lot of people for a loop, but K Camp.
Ooh, okay.
K Camp, yes sir.
K Camp.
JID and YBN Cordae.
Okay, that's a new one. I haven't really heard like too many people say that they've been influenced by like or top 5 be like Cordae or like JID. That's a new one. Okay, I feel you. So, how long you been rapping for?
Two, two like old school kind of in a way. The third is always like somebody that's like torn in the middle. Like K Camp is probably one of my like probably my favorite artists like all around.
Word?
Yeah, like just I can go deeper into depth about that if y'all want me to. But
Yeah,
then
go ahead.
but what's around it all up? Corday and JID, them like my two favorite like this generation artists, like
Mm.
newer artists that's like of my bracket that like we relate because we the same age type deal.
Okay, okay, I feel you.
Okay.
But yeah, like as far as K Camp though, I feel like K Camp is like the definition of like what like I like live and die by, mainly just because like just knowing what he's been through in his career as far as like him signing a bad deal, him getting blackmailed, you know what I'm saying? Like and this was
Yeah.
like a 3-4 year span. So like I guess when it went into like that whole like K Camp fell off and K Camp this and K Camp that, a lot of people didn't know a lot of this stuff. Quite frankly, a lot of people still don't know. But it's like I'm a fan, so like I always been tapped into like how was he handling the situation, like who was involved, shit like just little shit like that. And like just to see him overcome that and be who he is right now, like to still have that household name, that like that's always been like inspiring to me. So like just his work ethic, his perseverance, and like just his overall grind, like because it take a lot to be an artist, like alone, but then to be an artist that go through that kind of stuff, overcome it, and still be like an elite in like this generation, like it definitely like is inspiring. So that's why I always say like, bro, I always been like locked in with me.
Okay, heard you, heard you. So, K Camp. So you said that K Camp is definitely like one of the main people that like inspires you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So you said the thing about the bad deal. So like, are you signed to a label or not?
Nah. I probably didn't have like two weird experiences with labels since I started back doing music. I only been doing music like this far. Like I've been doing music since I was 6. So,
Damn.
but like I was like right. So like I was like one foot in, one foot out with it. So it was like I
Saying
took it
bars.
seriously.
You was 6.
Really. So like I took it seriously, and then it was like. I want to say like when I was 10, I started taking football seriously. So I was like, all right, if I'm gonna take this seriously, I'm gonna like I'm gonna do this 100%. But I never stopped rapping. I never stopped writing. I just wasn't really recording. You
Mm.
feel me?
Right.
So like what I'm saying. So I never lost. I never lost like my ear for music. I never lost like my spark. It's just I wasn't like an artist. I didn't classify myself as that. But
Right.
then like I said, the football thing didn't really work out because of the injury. So after that, I think like I really started taking music back seriously like 2015, 2016. So like technically I've only been doing it for like 6 years, like most people know. But like then when I had conversations like this, I tell people like, yeah, I've been doing this since I was 6 years old.
Damn. That's
What
fire.
was the injury?
Yeah.
So what was the injury like with football?
Oh man, I tore my hip flexor.
Mm.
Damn.
So it's like I'm not sure if y'all know exactly what that is. Like it's
Oh,
like
I know.
when
I did.
I say
That
yeah,
shit hurt.
it's basically like where your hip and your thigh like connect. Like it's the thing to keep that together.
Yeah.
So,
That's painful.
I don't want to know, bro.
That's painful.
I say yeah. So I say yeah, and
Um.
it was an injury I dealt with for like a minute. Like I think I really dealt with it like all through high school because it happened my like freshman year because I was playing
Mm.
varsity, and then like I just kept. It's like it'll get better, and then it's like I'll keep triggering it, and keep triggering it, keep triggering it. And then after a while, it just got to the point where it's like my doctor was like, "Look, you can keep playing, but you still young, so like you don't want to like mess yourself up to the point you can't really walk right for the rest of your life, or you could just hang it up." So after the scholarship situations and like just going through all that, I was just like, yeah, it's just I just hung up the cleats. Like as far as like actually putting on pads, like I still work out, I still like do certain stuff, but I don't like I don't really do the contact anymore.
Mm. So, what? So if you weren't rapping right now, would you be doing football? Or you would be doing like something else?
If I wasn't rap, I say like I'll probably be doing something with sports, as
Like,
far as like just like trainer or
okay.
like probably like a trainer or like something revolving around sports, like probably like a broadcast anchor or something like that. And
Would you be
then like
doing?
I'll
Go ahead.
what you was about to say, bro?
Would you be doing that like in Chicago, or is that something you would do in like Houston?
Um, I'll probably do it all over, to be honest with you. But I mean, I'm from Chicago, so I mean, my base for anything will always be here. But like Houston's been like a second home to me since 2013. So I always have resources down there, and they show me the same. Like they show me love, like I'm from there. So I feel like that'll always be an option too. But like yeah, I would want to, that's what I would want to do, like all over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So one of your favorite rappers is K Cam. Do you want to collab with him one day?
Oh, definitely. Like I tapped in with him, like not with him, but like I tapped in with like his producer, I am genius, I am a genius, and because I don't know how he came across like my story or something, but like you can see who watches your story, and he
Yeah.
popped up one day. I was just like, what the hell? Like I'm like, all right, bet. So what I did is I just posted like a whole bunch of like clips, like for me doing shows, videos, and just me in the studio rocking. And he reached out. It was like, hey, like whenever you in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, like, let me know,
Mm.
type deal. But like that, and this wasn't really that long ago. This was like probably a few weeks ago. Actually, I just didn't. Like I said, I'm like, now if I do actually end up in Atlanta, like I'll let them know. But I'm not the type of person I just want to take a trip and just pop up
Yeah.
on a nigga. Like like if I'm in Atlanta, I'm gonna tap in with him if I actually got something going. But like just going to Atlanta strictly for that, I ain't gonna do that.
I feel you. So who else would you want to like collab with in the future?
That's honestly, bro. I will run like it's a long list of people that like I want to collaborate with,
Just
all
like.
for different reasons.
Mm.
But all for different reasons. But let me think. 3 artists for sure would be K Camp, JID, and as far as a producer, I really want to collab with Pharrell.
Ooh, Pharrell's nice. I fuck with Pharrell heavy. What's your
Yeah,
favorite song from Pharrell?
that he produced or that he rapped on.
Both.
That he actually rapped on was my favorite verse would be honestly his "Drop It Like It's Hot" verse, the track with him and Snoop Dogg.
That song's fire.
That, and as far as him producing, um I'm not sure if y'all ever heard. Well, I mean, if y'all from like the DM, like the East Coast, right?
Yeah.
So you ever heard of this artist named Family?
Nah, I might have, but nah.
I don't know. His name sound a little bit familiar. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's literally he's from like the 2002 2003 era type deal. So it was like I was a shorty
Maybe not then.
when I heard the song, but the beat was hard though. If you look, it's Family featuring Lil Flip, and I think it's called
Oh, I know
Bows
who
Up.
Lil Flip is.
Yeah, so yeah, like that track is like that's what made me like the Neptunes, and then for me hearing that's when I tapped in with like the Clips.
Mm. Okay.
Like with Pusha T and his brother, so like that's when I like tapped in with them, and I didn't know that they was super heavily affiliated with them until like then I heard Grinding, Mr. Me Too, like all of that, and like Grinding, that's like a lunchroom classic, so everybody know that beat.
Mm-hmm. Feel you. So what made you like start rapping and like making music?
Well, I mean, my brother, my oldest brother, actually, he was rapping real heavily back in the day, and just growing up, like going to the studio with him, going to the shows, just seeing who he was networking with in the city. Because bro was like, my brother was actually like the first person I seen like talk to like people that I've seen on TV or people that you just heard about in the city that actually had a name or people that was actually taken off or people that was actually there. So he was like in the early Kanye, GLC, Mickey Halstead, which is G Herbo's manager right now. He used to rap back in the day, but he was like in their generation of Chicago rap. So that's pretty much like, so he influenced my sound as far as like how I rap. And then from him, like being around who he was around, I tapped in with like Kanye West, and that's basically who stamps how I rap. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the wordplay, metaphors, the delivery, wittiness. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Like that's how I tapped in with that.
Yeah, I fuck with it because your flow is like different from most of the rappers that are coming up right now, and that's that was like what was mad unique to me. Because one of my subscribers actually put me on to you, and that's the first thing that I noticed was like your flow and like the way you know what I'm saying, your wordplay, all that. You know what I'm saying? That shit hard.
I know, bro. I really appreciate that shit, bro.
For
For real,
sure,
like
bro.
even the fact that y'all reached out, bro, like it meant a lot to me, bro. Just because, like, well, I mean, the genius thing like came from like that got me a lot of like eyes. That got me a lot of resources, all of that. But I feel like y'all team, like your people reaching out to me and like even setting like us setting this up. This like this like the real gem that I feel like came from that. Just because like I actually like what I'm saying. I'm the type of person like I rock with people that rock with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all reaching out, that showed me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, like bet like this, like genuine support. I bet they support me. I'ma support them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I said like, okay, like you do the gaming thing, I bet, bro. I'ma tap in with you. I bet like you know what I'm saying? Like my nephew and them, they really like, do that type of stuff. But it's like I like because of them, I'm always around them, I'm always babysitting. I be looking like, okay, this is actually kind of dope.
Feel you.
And then like of course, like what I'm saying, like y'all, like y'all got y'all own lane with it, so that's another thing. I was like, I paid attention to. I'm like, I bet, bro. Like I'm gonna lock in with y'all, bro. Like now, to this, bro, we like, what I'm saying, like we locked in for hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I really appreciate that though. This is actually like the first interview I'm doing, like ever type shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
damn.
can I ask a question?
Oh yeah,
Go
bro.
ahead.
Go ahead.
You from Chicago, right? So it's only right to ask. Jay didn't ask it, and I want to make sure I ask for him. Do you know a rapper named Lucky, and would you collab with him?
Lucky, my dog. That's my boy. We've been in like the same studio sessions to the point where it's like we didn't probably got on songs not even knowing that we was on it type this. It's like a lot of like Valet, Valet, and it's a lot of up and coming rappers in the city. Like we was all in a few sessions before just like recording, like just locking in. Like we hear something we like, somebody, I'm gonna do an 8 to it. So we probably got some like I probably got some shit with Lucky that we just never like really put out or whatever. But me and Lucky, when Complex Con came to Chicago, me and him locked in, like because we was like we know so many mutual people. Like Chicago really small. Like when you from here, anywhere you from, bro, honestly the city gonna be super duper small. So he always knew people that I knew. I always knew people that he knew. And like once we locked in, we locked in though. But yeah, bro, hard though. And I like his sound because he don't sound like nobody.
Facts.
So
Yeah,
like yeah, me and
facts.
Lucky, like as far as me and him like actually locking in with each other and like actually dropping some songs like together, doing some videos. I'm always willing to do it, but like we done definitely been in the same sections before. We done like I said, we done recorded together type deal. But like in this line of work, you never know what songs gonna like. You never know what people gonna do with certain stuff. If they do something with it, they gonna reach out. Like especially with Valet, because he got a deal. So it's like with stuff that he do, if you get a song with him, it's like he probably got to get it approved. All type of stuff. But I was just with Valet like 2 weeks ago. Like 2 weeks ago actually.
Nice. So, did you fuck with Juice WRLD as well?
Yeah, bro. Like that was one person that like I really wish I could have got up with. Like I
Mm-hmm.
mean, granted that situation like it wasn't supposed to even happen. Like that situation wasn't even supposed to happen. Like I'm pretty sure that wasn't even in God's plans for that to happen. But can't really question it. But I feel like that was somebody I really was hoping, what I'm saying, to lock in with to like at least get a like I wanted at least to get a hook from bro.
Feel you.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like that was something that like that's something that honestly I wish like I could like just do a time slide. Like I probably would have pushed a little harder for it. Cause I feel like before bro took off, it was like possible, like, you know what I'm saying, to really get it. And then I seen him at he actually headlined one of the days at Complex Con. And like I said, like me and him know mutual people, just like from him, like from Bibby and his little brother being like his managers and stuff. I'm real close with like some of they people. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I could have pushed the envelope a little bit. I'm just the type of person I always play the background, so I'm not always gonna force anything. Cause I never wanna I'm the type of person like if you wanna be respected as an artist, don't come off as a fan.
Facts. I feel you.
You feel what I'm saying? So like I'm always real quiet when I'm around people. I don't really say much. Only way people will probably know I really rap if they don't already know me is if like somebody else in the room be like, "Hey, you got to tap in with bro." You know what I'm saying? He hard without the bam. Like that's how I ended up talking to Bibby a couple of times. That's how I ended up talking to Herb a few times. You know what I'm saying? Just off the word of other people. But me, honestly, I'm just like I'm real quiet. Like so I don't like even when me and Lucky locked in, like I didn't really say too much
Mm-hmm.
until the conversation came up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, are you like a spiritual person or like you like more religious type mess?
I'm spiritual, bro. To be
Feel
honest with
you.
you, like I'm like I don't really like most of my family are Muslim, so like that's typically like what I fall under. But more than all, bro, I'm really just spiritual. Like I don't really because it's hard to really tie yourself to like certain things, but you can definitely like I wouldn't be surprised if people definitely classify me as a Muslim. Honestly, I wouldn't run from it, but it's like it gets real. Religion is too political nowadays. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So it's like you will find yourself argue. It's almost like arguing about politics. Like you will find yourself, oh, well, this religion is better than this religion. How I look at it is honestly, we're all talking about the same God. It's just different perspectives, different books, different anything. Like you know what I'm saying? Like everything is just different perspectives. Like, but we're talking about the same person. It's just everybody has their own point of view.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's so like that's why I always be like, well, I'm more spiritual. But then of course people will see me post, people will see who I'm with, and people will see some of the stuff I do. Be like, oh yeah, you a Muslim? It's like okay, I just take it and I run with it though. But yeah, I definitely don't be surprised when people like ask that question. But definitely more spiritual.
Okay.
I'll take that one.
I feel you. I feel you. So you said you started rapping when you were 6. So like all your life, did you know that you wanted to be a rapper, or was it like something else you wanted to do other than football?
Um, honestly, no. Like this was always my thing.
Okay.
Like this was like because like I didn't really have like the type of childhood to where it was like, oh, you can be an astronaut or you can be a president. Like I'm from the hood. Like I was like my like reality hit me at a super young age. Like bro, it's not like a lot of stuff is not really like highly possible. Not because you ain't got the talent, but it's like look at where you come from. Like we don't have the same opportunities to do a lot of the stuff that other people do. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? Like I'm from. I mean, if y'all ever Google it, like I'm from the heart of Inglewood, like West Inglewood, Chicago. So it's
Inglewood, I
like,
feel
Okay.
you.
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, so you know what I'm saying. So it's like we don't really have the same opportunities that most people have. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to sports, like just regular everyday living. You know what I'm saying? So me, I had to face reality early. Like bro, like your talent can make you a whole lot of money, and on top of that, you can actually do some things that you like doing. So when I found out that I actually did like writing music, I'm like, oh, well, this is like this is my gift. Then like this is what I'm gonna use to get my people out the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started playing football. Oh, now I could use this to pay for college if I really work hard at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because once again, I'm from the hood. My people ain't got no bread to send me off to no good school for no that like for no tens, 20 thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yeah, I'm just. So basically, I had to just like, I ain't gonna say finesse, but I had to like, just use the resources that was given to me, and I just had to like milk those.
Mm-hmm.
But and honestly, it wasn't that many of them, especially since we live in the day and age now where everybody want to rap.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but of course, this is my first love. So the one thing that keep me going with it is just like this my passion. Like I got a real life gift. Like I got a real life goal with this. I got a longevity goal with it. Like a lot of people just, oh, I'm just trying to get a bag. Or I'm just trying to, go viral or get on some females. Me, I got a whole like on some like on my deathbed, I got a plan with music type deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that, I didn't like since I got older, I'm using music to develop a brand, develop other endeavors and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just because every millionaire got 5, 6 different forms of income. I bet.
Facts.
So you know what I'm saying? I do. That's why like even with the brand, we do sports. I'm real heavy into shoes, so that's another income that I've been working to get in, actually solidify. Um, that mentorship, you know what I'm saying? So like I mentor kids. I'm a part of a lot of programs within the city, and you know what I'm saying. Like I said, like we just building on everything though. So really, the sky's the limit.
I feel you. So like, what are some of your biggest goals when it comes to just like rap and like what are you trying to do for the future?
Ah, man, I got so many, bro. I ain't even we'll be talking until tomorrow. I ain't even gonna lie, but but one of them though, like my main one is to like get like the youth Chicago football. I want to get that back up and running, like with the Chicago Park districts, because the city be like the city is like real poor on funding. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not a lot of people really giving money to sports in Chicago, so they
I
cut
feel you
back
on
on a
that
lot
one.
of it. You know what I'm saying? So they cut back on a lot of it. And you know what I'm saying? Like I think what really did it for me was when I left in 2013, I had a lot of shorties that looked up to me on the sports side. You know what I'm saying? Because I played football, I ran track, I wrestled, I did a little bit of everything. And we had the and I came from the Chicago Park District footballs. You know what I'm saying? I came from like those type of teams going into high school.
Yeah.
So I had kids that was playing for those teams. Like, man, bro, coach always talking about you, bro. I want to be like you. I want to go to like they wanted to go to the same high school like us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them want the wild numbers, all of that. So it was real inspiring just to come back 2 years later, and a lot of these shorties like they gang banging now. A lot of them in jail. A lot of them dead because when they took away the football program, well, the sports programs in general, when they took a lot of them away, a lot of them didn't have a choice but to turn to the streets. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just because of like it wasn't nothing else out here. Like I know me like even though I played sports, like what I'm saying, I ain't gonna lie, like what I'm saying, I was still in the streets. But football kept me, football really kept me from getting into like a lot of like stuff that could have, took me out of here, to be honest with you. But you know what I'm saying, I with me having that like with me having that different avenue, I had a different mindset, and that's what kept me like second guessing a lot of stuff. Like, should I really do this? All right, cool. Even though, like I said, a lot of stuff I still did. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, I didn't been to jail. I didn't caught cases, all type of stuff. But it kept me well rounded to the point where the case I did catch, it got thrown out because I was known as a football player. Like when you Google my name, it was all football.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't have a record. I ain't have none of that. But you know what I'm saying? But it's like with the shorties now, it's like it's nothing else to do. Like the streets is always open. Like if you have nothing else to do, the streets is always something to do. You can always hang out on the block. You can always do something like you can always do something negative. You can go chill in front of a gas station. You can go rob somebody. You can go like what I'm saying. You can start a game maker. You can do all type of stuff because that type of stuff is always an option. They're not turning nobody down.
Yeah.
But it take a lot, you know what I'm saying, to actually go against the grain, especially like if you know where you come from, it take a lot to go against what you're like to go against what people expect you to go with. Like, so if us being young black males, people expect for you to be a gang member, to like go against that grain. But it take a lot to say, I ain't gonna join the gang. Like,
Facts.
it ain't nothing wrong with being a neutron. It ain't nothing wrong with being somebody that's, just from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta be in the hood. You know what I'm saying? If that make any sense. Like, you could be from there, but you ain't gotta be in it.
Yeah.
And it takes a strong man, the person to be that way. Me, I made a lot of dumb decisions, but the one thing about me is I always had a plan. I always had a sixth sense. So I survived a lot of stuff. I overcame a lot of stuff, and that's why now, if I don't tell people that, people can't really tell because of how I taught my mindset, like how I move. But the one thing I can say, it did develop like my street smarts, and that's one thing a lot of people don't have
Facts.
in this world. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I feel like that's something that should be taught into school, just
It should.
because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because people like, okay, you can have a degree, you can have all this money, but if you have no street smarts, you won't survive. Not to say, and I'm not talking about streets as far as the ghetto. The world is a big ass ghetto. Like these politicians is like pimps. They lie, they steal, they do all, like, they finesse. It's just like the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just on a bigger scale. Like nothing's new. Like, even though they try to make it seem like everything starts in the hood, nothing starts in the hood. Like, scamming started with, the stock market. Who was in the stock market first? Caucasian people. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these scams and stuff, they started with them.
Yeah.
But they don't tell you that. They make it seem like, oh, well, it started here, so like this is what we gonna paint it as. Just like drugs. Like, none of us, like, no African American knows anybody in Colombia or in Cuba that owns a poppy seed field. And then we don't have boats, we don't have planes, we don't have none of that to get the stuff over here. So where is it coming from?
I ain't gonna lie, you spitting facts right now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I can get deep sometimes. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going off subject a little bit, I apologize. But yeah,
Oh
like,
no,
that's
you straight.
that like that's how deep. Like, honestly, that's how deep it get with me. Just because, like, I didn't been on the other side of the spectrum. Like, with me being in the streets, I know what is expected of certain stuff. Like, I didn't got treated like a criminal. I don't like it. I had to, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't made multiple trips to courtrooms. Don't like it. And I think when you more willing to actually admit, like, bro, I don't want to go through this. I don't want to send my people through this. I want to change. I bet that's the first step. The next step is actually finding the resources to actually make those changes. Then
Mm-hmm.
when you make those changes, that's when you can actually apply that to, I bet. Now, I done did a full 180. I don't even think like how I used to. I don't move like how I used to. I'm on a different type of time. This is where my head is at now. And then you can't let people trick you out your spot because you know where you want to go and you know where you headed.
Yeah. That's facts. I feel you, dog. That's that facts. But so how do you like? Not to get like I was just wondering. So like, how do you feel about like politics right now? Like people in office and all that.
I feel like now that I'm older, like, I can actually vote.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, bro, like, it's just it's all a game, bro. Like, as far as like what's really, how could I put it in like so many words? It's almost like they put us in like, it puts us in a position to where it's like we still get the short end of the stick, but it has to be to the point where, oh, it's not that bad. Like nothing is built for us. Like, none of these politics are really for us. So it's like we kind of just got to say like, oh, well, it could be worse.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, bro, since I've been able to vote, I haven't.
Damn. Understandable.
Mainly like, cause I miss Barack's presidency. Like, I didn't get a chance to vote in none of that. Like, when I turned 18, my only options have technically been Trump.
Mm.
And like all these other people that I honestly don't feel like is best fit to run the country. So it's like, dang, like even with Joe Biden, like, oh well, he's not that much better than Trump, but I mean, it's not Trump, so let's just get Trump out of here, right? But we don't know exactly what his plans is either.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, me and
You must he must already been saying.
yeah, me and my boy Luke, we've had a lot of conversations about Trump and Biden and all that political
Yeah,
stuff.
bro. So it's almost just like they put us in a situation to where it's like, all right, man, like let's pick the person that's like less racist. Like he's still
Hmm.
racist, but like let's pick this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so just my bad. If I can't curse, let
Oh
me
no,
know.
you can cuss. We on Twitch, we good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Bet. So like like just knowing like I bet like he the least racist, so I bet let's go with him. Like he's still gonna do some stuff that's not really fun. And then too, even when Barack was still in office, you know what I'm saying? Like Barack did a lot of stuff that he honestly that they didn't really give him a wide range to really work with. And it's like
Hmm.
Bush had messed up so much before him. It's like people look at Barack like, oh man, you didn't do nothing. It's like, bro, you think 8 years is enough time to fix a lot of the stuff that Bush messed up? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like, after just going back and doing my research on that stuff, because like I said, like I was young, like I had way other, like I wasn't thinking about politics in fifth, sixth grade. Like I just knew we had a black president. I never seen that before. It went down in history. I was happy about it, but I never knew what really went into him being the first black president and the stuff that they put him through.
Hmm.
Like the stuff that he couldn't get done because he was black. The stuff that they wouldn't just let him pass. Like they would have let anybody else pass it, and they probably would have gave them problems. But because it was Barack, like, oh no, we can't do that. So like I just feel like it's like it always just gives us like the short end of the spectrum though. Like because at the end of the day, my situation is still gonna be my situation. Like and I feel like that's what a lot of black people like. Just because you rich, that don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like that don't mean that you are excluded from like what's going on. Like they look at all of us the same way.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like quite frankly, once you get rich, like it gets harder. Like as a black man, nothing gets easier as like the richer you get. Like your problems don't go away. Like we seen that happen with ASAP Rocky.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah.
1000%.
You know what I'm saying? So like just like in plenty of other situations, you know what I'm saying? Like money, if anything, money makes you more of a target, especially if you actually utilizing your platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done seen what happened with, Bill Cosby. We seen what they did with Nipsey Hussle.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like any positive, like especially like if you have so like let's take money out the equation. If you are a successful black man or black woman with a platform and you can actually get people to listen to you if you say certain stuff, you're looked at as a target. If you speak out against the politics and the in-depths of a lot of stuff, you are a target.
Mm.
Right.
So that's why I always feel like, man, like politics is just like a lot of stuff. That's why people always like, well, why rappers don't speak on this? They need to speak on this more. Like, bro,
They're gonna get
once again,
killed.
like right, like it goes back into what I said. Like some people literally do this for a bag. They weren't politicians when they was broke. Why would they be politicians now they rich?
Yeah.
They
So,
like. Well, I'm sorry. What you say?
um, so like, do you ever feel like you shouldn't speak out against like politicians, or like you shouldn't like do certain things because people are watching you?
Nah, I feel like I'm real rebellious, bro. To be honest with you, like
Hmm.
like honestly, I would be more scared for other people. Like as far as like the politicians, whoever thinks they have that upper hand. Like I would be more scared for them if I ever actually do get the platform that like I deserve. If that makes any sense.
Hmm.
That's some black shit right there. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some. I don't want to say it like this, but this is the only way I know how to say it. That's some nigga shit right there.
Yeah.
That's some real nigga shit right there. That's some,
No, but and the thing about it is like it's like even with where I'm at right now, you know what I'm saying? Like I speak out about a lot and I advocate for a lot. Like, I'm real big on, I'm real big on, you like unity amongst like amongst our people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that goes
Man,
like
I
even
like to see
when
that.
like that goes even with the streets. Like, bro, we are our biggest like we are our biggest obstacle, like ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more black people killing black people right now than anything right now. It's like it's almost like we're doing them a favor. You notice
Mm-hmm.
when we kill each other, nothing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Nothing.
swept under the covers and shit like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, oh, okay, like bet. Let me put my gun up because I ain't got to be the one to do it because they doing it to themselves. But once we unify, it's like, all right, bet. Like, bro, we're like we're like unstoppable. Not because we're the most feared, but because people are scared of what we brought, like what we done brought to the table. Like, even if you go down the line of like America, anytime somebody says go back to Africa, bro, okay, let us take everything we bought with us then, and
Bad,
Listen,
let's see how
man.
this world really run. Like let's see
bad.
what happens to the United States if we take everything with us that we bought here.
What you
Listen,
gonna put with your jelly? Because it ain't gonna be peanut butter.
Yeah.
if
Exactly. Hey, I like that. I like that.
listen, if we were like, if everybody was like all together, like we were in the '60s, that's the scary thing right there. Cause like we have internet and everything now.
I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I feel like people
Malcolm
only don't
had
want us to unite like that because they just like. I mean, if I was thinking about it, if I was like white, not to be on a racist shit, we not racist, you know that.
Yeah.
But if I was thinking from the white perspective, my people done did y'all so damn wrong. Like I can only expect you to do that same shit back to me. So like I can't give you that leverage. I can't because it's like if I let y'all do what y'all gonna do, and then now y'all enslave us because y'all was the stronger ones from the start. Like can't think about that, can't fathom that. So I feel like people like white people be on that type of time. They can't they can't let it slide. I feel like that's what it is. And that's stupid because we never been that. We never been that. We were never the aggressors, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
For sure. And that's why I always tell people, like, honestly, black people can't be racist. We're the only race that everybody has a problem with.
Low key.
Every race has something to say about black people. Even the ones like let's be honest, even the ones that we probably didn't even really think would be known as like an ethnicity. You're like, oh, okay, I didn't even know y'all exist. How do y'all have a problem with how do you have a problem with me and I
Facts.
don't even know you?
Yeah.
And it's
Crazy
like
people.
and most of it, and honestly most of it is ignorance and
Yeah.
most of it is taught. Like let's keep it let's keep it a dollar. Nobody's born racist.
Oh
So
yeah, I think
Like,
about
that
that all the
shit's taught.
time.
That shit definitely
so
taught.
so it's like exactly. So it's like if I come across a kid and he walks up to me, he called me a nigga, bro. I'm not finna be mad at that kid. Like I'm finna find your mama or your daddy, and they finna get the issue because
yes.
because how do you know to say that to me? You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts. Why
it's
don't you say
not
that to
your fault.
nobody else?
This is what's being taught to you. You don't know that they probably don't even know that what they saying is really a bad thing. This is just what they're being taught. But I didn't seen white kids, black kids, Hispanic kids. I didn't seen them play with each other without any care in the world because they don't. If anything, they're fascinated with each other because they're different.
Hmm.
Like, oh, you don't look like me. I'm fascinated by this. Like, why do you think kids like bugs and like stuff that we consider to be weird? Of course, you know what I'm saying. Just you see a kid playing with bugs, like man, what is you doing? But it's like it's different. It's attractive to a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So so the different colors or the way we talk, it's attractive in a good way. But once you tell a kid, hey, don't talk to him because he's different. Don't talk to him because he don't look like us. That's the only way it becomes a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the facts.
Fact.
I'll be thinking about that all the time. Like, yo, like my niece and my nephew, they don't, they never knew about racism and all that when they first like, you know what I'm saying, came out the womb. I know other kids they don't know about that shit. So like that shit is definitely taught. Like, yeah, you speaking facts about no kid comes out racist. Like that shit is definitely taught, 1,000%.
What y'all feel about Disney is canceling canceling everything and shit like that. They took down mad shows and shit for Disney
Bro,
Plus.
listen, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't even give a. Let's keep it stacked. I don't even care about them, bro. Because where the Proud Family at, bro?
Oh yeah,
Bro, it's not even racist.
Where is all that shit at? It's not even racist. Where the shit at? Bro?
It's not.
All these other shits.
Of course they even think of that. But that Dr. Seuss thing, I don't know about that stuff.
I don't even want to think about that, bro.
Yeah.
It always be the niggas that you grew up on. Like I would never have thought when I was a little kid that Dr. Seuss would make a book about me calling me the N-word. Never in my life. Never in my life would I think that.
Yeah.
I'm reading Cat in the Hat and this nigga trying to, I don't even know, bro. It's when I was a little kid, all I knew was I was black, you was white, and my dick might be bigger than yours. That was it. That was the only thing I knew about that racist shit. That was so I know for a fact these white kids don't be doing to pull up on me that word. And if they did, why didn't you call the Asian nigga? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you call, if you know the word, they know exactly. Their parents know. Their parents know exactly.
The thing about it is, bro, it's like it's just a lot of stuff that, like, I think with us, they try to like keep from us. Like prime example, like why is it that I have to pay almost $100 to find out exactly where my family is from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we have to like do mouth swabs, send it to a lab, and then a week they'll let us know like, oh, you're half this, you're half that, or you're a quarter of this, you're a quarter of that. But then it's like every white person knows exactly where they originate from because they can actually talk to their ancestors. They can talk to their great grandparents.
They got that thing to
it. And it's like, and it's through generations that this stuff is being told to us, well, to them. But for us, we don't know
shit.
Like we don't know where we from in Africa. Most of us might not even be African. Most of us might be, our ancestors were probably Jamaican, or they were probably Haitian, or some people be finding out they're actually Indian. Some people find out they might be Australian. You know what I'm saying? Like it be all different type of stuff that comes with that. But it's like the fact that we have to go through all of these trials and tribulations just to find that out just goes to show you like how much they fear us, because like they stripped us of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like even with religion, like that, you know what I'm saying? Like even with religion, like when people don't even realize, like, bro, certain things that we endure in life, we were forced to believe. Like we were forced to believe that this was okay. Yeah. Like I'm like, okay, so I don't know about y'all, but I've been vegetarian for 2 years. So like I've always but even when I was younger though, I've always questioned, you know, why do we think it's okay to eat chitlin?
Nah.
Nigga like me is never eating no chitlins. My mom used to, but nah. You will never catch me on Thanksgiving eating no chitlins. My family, yes. Me, no.
Dog, I didn't even know what chitlins were until I was 12. And once a nigga told me what chitlins, I walked up to like literally every black person I knew. Fuck is we doing?
Is it? And I'm like, bro, what made us but like I said though, what made us as a people think that it's okay? It's a generation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a generational thing.
I mean, I feel it, but like, I
think it was like because
slave
of
times and that's like that. Slave times and that was the audience.
I think it was that.
But like, we not that no more. So like, what do we? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not that. So why do we still eat that?
Yeah. Exactly. Because a lot of people are stuck in their ways. To be honest with you, like my grandmother, my grandmother that's still here. She like, well, I raised y'all off pork. I raised da-da-da-dee. Like, I'm like, yeah. Once I was old enough to know exactly what I was eating and what was going on, got off of it. Like, I had to, like, because even with me being vegetarian for 2 years, like, I think different. My mindset is different. I don't even react the same in certain situations that what I would. But I noticed I was always real hostile when I ate certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the same health problems that most people have, even at the age that I'm at right now. Like, it's people younger than me right now with the gout because they eat a lot of, because you know what I'm saying, like they consume a large amount, like, you know, of pork, beef, chicken. Nobody likes vegetables anymore. Nobody drink water properly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I've been like real big on the health, because even when I ate meat, I didn't eat that much of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always found the balance because I've always been an athlete.
Yeah.
But now it's like I'm always the person that like people come to for, like, I guess, vegan advice, or like people always come to, you know, like, hey, so how did you stop eating this and eating that? I'll be like, bro, I just decided one day that I wanted to feel different.
Understandable. So, like, you dead eyes, like, don't be eating chicken, nothing like that, just straight vegetarian?
Nothing, bro. Listen, bro. I'm the one that you will literally see at all the family functions. Like, everything is made, bro, from like chicken to steak to seafood, all of that. I'm the nigga in the corner probably eating a salad.
Man, I'll give respect to you for that.
Bro,
Yeah.
My family, bro. Until I start making the bread, I need to make the bread for me. I'm not gonna be able to do all of that, bro. I'll be able to do my best. I'm not gonna be able to do that.
And honestly, though, that was my thing with me, though. Like, it took a lot for me to like actually prioritize the budget to really consistently do the vegetarian stuff. Like, honestly, that's why I haven't really went vegan yet, because that's a whole nother tax bracket. Because everything vegan, like, you pretty much got to make yourself from scratch, because they don't eat cheese. The difference between vegetarian and vegan is I just don't eat animal flesh. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like the actual meat. Vegans don't eat anything that comes from animals. So that consists of eggs, milk because it comes from a cow, honey because it comes from a bee, and it's like a list of other stuff that we really didn't think was like that big of a deal until you realize, like, yeah. Like, honestly, between me and you, well, between all of us, vegans, like real diehard vegans, don't give oral sex.
Huh?
Damn. Dead ass?
You're fucking with the meat.
Yeah.
I did not know that. What the fuck?
Bro, threw me for a loop.
Wait,
And that was
bro.
that was my deal breaker. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I feel like a lot of people, like black people, who get back to really start fucking with being vegan and shit like that, if they really knew that before we was here, we was vegan. For example,
Exactly.
I know Jamaican niggas, the Rastas, they no meat, none of that.
Yeah.
Montego
hair,
Bay,
some
love
lights.
one. Yeah, my people Jamaican. So yeah, definitely get that one.
So it's just like, if people really realize, you know what I'm saying, some of the to do for real, like, yeah, bro, what the hell are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, we really get to know it. Like, this ain't it, bro. But I feel like everybody waking up more.
Oh yeah.
They starting to learn more and more about.
Oh yeah, it's like I feel like once I seen Waka Flocka go vegan, it really like, it showed a lot, because
bro,
that's
he got his college degree. That's what I mean.
And that's that, like, once again, going against the grain in the face of your peers, like that. It takes a big stepping stone. You know what? This is what everybody else is doing, but I'm gonna do this mainly just because I want to. I'm talking about, even before I got on the call with y'all, I had just got off the phone with my homegirl, and she always like got a vegetarian joke, like always.
Damn.
Like it be like, of course, like I don't take it personal, but it's like she always like, she'll be eating something. What you eat? It ain't broccoli, and I'll be like, gee, what do you think I eat? She's like, I don't eat grass, bro.
To be honest, I don't know if I can go vegan or not. I don't know.
You got to start with a vegetarian, bro. You can't.
Vegetarian.
I'm not gonna lie. You will probably have like the worst withdrawals ever if you go from just eating meat to straight vegan. Oh yeah, you gonna be rocking back and forth in the corner somewhere. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna be like a crack addict.
Let me not be able to eat ice cream, bro. Smoothies and all
Oh
that,
yeah,
bro.
like
Bro.
nah.
I couldn't do it, bro. I would literally, I, I don't know.
At
I
least they
wouldn't
eat
see me.
fruit and stuff like that. At least they do that.
I mean, oh,
Yeah.
them fruit. That's what I'm, bro. When I'm able to get one for real, I'm able to sell like stack my own, like you know what I'm saying, stack my own refrigerator and all that shit, bro. Nigga,
Yeah.
all you gonna see is red shit, green shit, blueberries, strawberries. You gonna see all of that shit. I'm gonna have that shit growing outside. I'm not even. I'm gonna eat the vegetables, but I'm not even. You gonna
I
see
could
me
probably give
crunching
a
on
pork.
grapes and shit, bro. You gonna see me crunching on grapes, the apples, all of that, bro. All of that.
Feel you.
Especially since I'm a summer baby. Summer baby. I had the orange tree in the backyard. Everything's growing up in the summer. That's all I would. That's all I eat, bro. That fruit shit. If I could if I had a choice, that's all I eat. It's
Understandable.
low key. Like once you really start eating fruit, you realize fruit's better.
Oh, food's a place.
Fruit's better than candy. Like if you really,
I hate
Yeah.
candy at this point.
it's like drinking water. It's like drinking water. You realize you drink water, not all water tastes the same.
It don't,
You realize that
bro.
it don't taste the same.
Man,
That's the
you
other
just
thing. They
Especially
be
Flint
putting
water.
shit in the water, bruh. They definitely put shit in the water.
Like how the fuck you think fluoride water is?
Yeah.
Like I mean, like fuck the pineal gland, fuck all that other shit, right? Why the fuck would you put the most reactive, bro? That is, do you? I'm about to put y'all on science. Do y'all know about the science? Y'all know about the periodic table, right? Y'all know about that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Learn about
Yeah.
that?
Of
Okay.
course. I
So
studied that.
fluoride or fluorine,
Oh,
that motherfucker is right above chlorine. It has 7 valence electrons or 7 electrons. It needs 8 to be whole. That's what it's trying to get, meaning that it is the most fucking element on, is one of the most reactive elements on the mother thing. Why would you put that in the water? What in your right mind? Like, I don't care if it's good for your teeth, none of that, bro. Turns out fluoride's not even good for your teeth. But
It's
like,
not.
let's say it is. Why the fuck would you put it in the water, my nigga? That is the most reactive thing on the periodic table. The shit that you've been trying to shove down our throats since 4th grade.
the cat dad?
You can't like, shit just don't add up.
Mm.
Most of these waters be taken up out the tap, and they just putting that motherfucker in the bottle. Niggas don't know about that.
Yeah.
Niggas be drinking the water like that shit's okay. Little do they know that motherfucker was pulled up out your backyard, putting that motherfucking bottle sealed up.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of shit.
Shit gets deep. I'm not
Is,
gonna lie.
is he dead?
I'm about to say yeah, bro. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, I feel like most people run from it though. Like everything we just said, people
You should
know.
never say anything, man.
They really run from it, bro. Like people don't want to believe that what everything we just said is like facts. People don't want to believe it.
Yeah. People are scared of the truth.
That's why I feel like that money shit, bro. Like I understand why I'm kind of see it, but at this, because on the real, niggas would, if we didn't have no bread, niggas would actually have to learn shit. Cause like if I'm let's say I know how to build houses, right? And you want me to build your house, how you gonna pay me? You gonna give me some paper? No, you gonna have to do something for me. You gonna have to give me some food, or you gonna have to give me something that actually matters, like some water, some food, service, which is basically the same thing in the world, but you know, paper. Like it never really made sense. The barter stuff. How did that? It don't work like that.
What you mean by that?
Like I can give you $1 million right now, honestly. To be perfectly honest, if niggas really just rejected the money system, the shit wouldn't work. Like if I gave you $20 right now and you said this $20 really didn't mean shit, and we got a community of niggas that said $20.
Yeah.
It's not going to mean shit. Like it's really not. So it's just like let's go back to what makes sense. I do something for you, you do something for me. Pause, because I know niggas gonna be in the chat on that other shit.
Facts.
But you give me a service, I give you a service. I give you this big ass pail of apples, you give me the blueberries. I make you the carrots, you give me the, you know what I'm saying? The barter. I give like actual trade. This shit ain't trade. I'm just giving you a motherfucking piece of paper and you just happy. No, bro. No, sir.
Yeah. Do you feel like that shit gonna change though?
Hell no.
Yeah.
It's actually gonna get worse.
And
Why
they
you
just
say that?
they gonna start taking somebody.
Because you got to look at it, bro. Like, even with this whole Corona thing, why is it that as of next month, we're finally they finally saying like, oh, we ain't gotta wear masks no more.
Them scenes.
Where did the virus go? Like the same virus that just killed millions of people. Where did it just magically go to the point where we don't have to wear masks anymore? Okay, people are taking the vaccines. Why is it that y'all are telling people like, oh, now we have to prepare for a zombie apocalypse just in case?
Yeah, that was kind of sus. I'm not gonna lie to you. I read that and I
Like,
was like,
just in case. Like, what's like?
Another question is why
hey,
the
I'm
fuck
ready
if
though.
I never really had the illness, I never really showed symptoms, and I was never really sick like that. Why do I have to take the vaccine if I was already, you know what I'm saying? I was already damn near immune to the shit. I didn't have it. I still ain't get it. I could walk around right now without a mask for just I don't need it. I just let's say I was one of them dudes that never wore a mask. I was one of them that did wear a mask because I wanted to be considerate of what I was doing. But let's say I never wear a mask. Right now, I would not have anything differently. I wouldn't be any less sick or any less healthy. I would literally. So it's like, why do I? If I'm one of those people, why do I have to take a vaccine?
And then they're
What's
gonna
the
try to make it to the point where you have to have the vaccine to work, or you have to have the vaccine to go to school.
Yeah, that was. But then it's like it gets tricky because like okay, you have to have the vaccine to go to school and shit. But what about the people where it's like literally in their religion, like they just don't take vaccines? What are they supposed to do?
I think I'm
Honestly,
gonna have
because
to take it.
I haven't had a flu shot since I was a baby.
Yeah, I've never had one. I've had the flu, but I've never had a flu shot.
And that's why I said,
I
like,
don't even
honestly,
think I've had.
I think like I'm prepared to homeschool my kids. Like, honestly,
I don't know what I'm gonna do with my kids. Like
You know what we should do, bro?
what?
I've been thinking about this for a minute. From right now on, I know niggas be like, "Oh, keep a journal because it helps you." Nah, keep a journal so that nigga your family has your picture on. So when niggas like you know how we like, oh, I don't know where I'm from, I don't know what this, I don't know, oh, that's gone. Because my kids gonna know everything that happened. This 2021 shit. If they say something different in school, they gonna know what really happened. Because I got it in this book. I got it in this book that they gonna add on to in their lifetime. And then when they get done, my book and they book is gonna be passed to the next generation. So niggas really get to see. They really get to see what's going on. Because you're not finna lie. Because this book right here got it.
You gonna have
This
like a
book right here got
family,
it.
like a family Bible type shit.
Not even a Bible, because a Bible is like it's not even really a Bible. It's just like, all right. So you ever been in like a student council meeting or some shit? Or
Yeah,
anything? Okay, you know that shit where it's like the called the periods or something.
yeah,
It's somebody that has to keep track of everything that happened.
yeah.
It's just that. That's really all it is. Just keep
Okay.
track of what happened so that niggas know. So when people in the school talking about something, oh, 2020 was a great year.
No, it wasn't.
It was cold.
Great
It was
year.
all
What you
this. It
mean
was all
great?
that. Or let's say, oh, it was the worst year. They had aliens. They had all of this. It was like, bro, this book, like my pop told me this. And it's like, oh, your pop's not wrong. He wrote a book though. Like he kept a journal. How you gonna tell me? You You know what I'm saying? And then it just makes sense. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start
Yeah.
writing journals simply for that. Niggas not gonna be able to tell my kids shit.
I think that's like one of the reasons why I want to like have like a vlog channel so that I can do that type of thing. Cause like, I mean, having the journal is good because like the internet, hopefully it'll last forever, but nobody knows what will happen in the future. So like, me
You
though,
get to be able to see that shit. Like,
yeah, like it. Plus, something can happen to YouTube, but like that's the other reason why I like vlog channels because like I can show people like what was going on, what was going down, and then my kids, my nephew, my niece, they can just go search up Cozy Rafi and go watch what happened. Like if people want to know what happened in 2020, go watch my vids. Y'all can see it.
We were trapped in all day. Couldn't go outside.
they gonna be reading a big ass Harry Potter book. If they can't,
Nah.
if they don't feel like watching no videos, a big ass Harry Potter book gonna help.
Facts.
This is gonna be reading the Book of Mormon. It's actually gonna have straight facts in there.
Big facts. But nah, I got a question for you, bro. J.Lamar, I got a question, bro.
What's the word?
How do you feel about like, or not how do you feel, but like, do you believe in like other universes? Like a multiverse type shit?
I believe it's definitely like, it's possible. Like I'm not the type of person to say that stuff isn't possible or stuff doesn't exist, because it's evidence that potentially shows that it could be another us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or it could be like, just another light. Like, how could I put it? I can't really put that one into words, but I can definitely say like I do believe like it's possible. Like,
So
like I
like,
feel
basically
like
like the opposite.
especially after I seen Us.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever wait. Was Us? That was the second one, right? Oh yeah, Get Out was the first one. Okay, yeah, I didn't finish Us.
You
I
want
need
me
to
to tell you
watch
what
that.
happened?
Yeah, go ahead.
That
I'm
movie was
curious.
crazy.
Okay. So basically, what happens is the main characters that you was watching,
Yeah.
they weren't the original niggas in the first place. They took the part of the original niggas and was getting tracked by the others.
Mm.
So they was never really the real. You thought they was the real ones the whole time? No, nah. Clones, Kodaks. I'm gonna leave that there though.
Not
They
the
can say
Kodaks.
Kodaks. But hey, yo, how do you feel about like clones and shit? Like, do you feel like that's a real thing or not?
Like I said, I'm not gonna lie. After seeing that movie, is like, it's almost like how can I put it? Stuff like that doesn't just come out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of stuff that's happened in this world, it appeared to be made up at the time, and then years later, it came true. Like that whole Simpsons prediction
Ooh,
stuff,
yeah.
like it kind of added insult to like that. And a lot of people think like, man, that's so far fetched. Sometimes people can get lucky.
That's
But
not
I'm
far
not
fetched at
trying
all.
to.
They hit it. They hit every time.
Yeah.
And then if niggas, the thing about it is, I feel like it's kind of stupid to say shit is impossible, especially if it's in a movie. Because when the government themselves tell you that like the technology they have is like 5 to 30 years ahead of everything that we have right now, like they said that out their mouth, and you believe that they ain't got this shit in the movies, even though they just told you. I don't understand how you could say some shit like that. I don't. And to me, let's say, all right, the government lie already. The government been lying. But let's think of it like this, from this standpoint. The government is supposed to help us, right? The
Yeah.
government's supposed to make sure that shit never really goes. They're supposed to steer the society. Why would they just now come up with time travel, or just now come up with a zombie virus, or just come out with cloning shit and tell us? The fuck they gonna tell us for? So we can be out here making clones too? So we can be out here making zombies too? So we can Resident Evil this shit? No, they
I
not
think
gonna
it's just
tell us
like
that.
so not to cause like mass panic or something like mass panic.
That's what I'm saying. So if we gonna go with the government's trying to help us and all that shit, from that standpoint, why would they tell us any of that shit is true if all it would cause would be mass hysteria? Why would they not use it for themselves? It wouldn't
Guys, I
make
want
sense
to know.
not to.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know everything about the government.
To be honest, when you like, cause like I think everybody in this bitch, like we all like deep thinkers. We all like get deep with like shit like this. But I don't know, like I feel like me and I feel like a lot of other people they can like relate, but like I don't really want to know like everything. Like I don't want to get like too deep into it because like the deeper you think about it, like the more it gets really fucking scary and like because I was talking to one of my friends about
Paranoid.
this. Yeah, you gonna get paranoid. Like you might start like going crazy about this shit. You feel me?
Checking the locks
Honestly though, bro,
sometimes.
like that's why it's always a lot of people like that look into this type of stuff, and
Mm.
those people always end up in like the crazy homes, or they end up, you know what I'm saying, or they actually end up, people actually end up killing themselves, like jumping off of buildings, drowning
Yeah.
themselves behind a lot of the stuff that they find out that in the world that is going on. Like even if you look into like a lot of people that study at Area 51, a lot of those people kill themselves.
Mm.
Like a lot of those scientists, a lot of those investigators, a lot of people that work in that, they literally kill themselves. And quite frankly, it's normal. It's normal for somebody to like hang themselves because of some things that they found out.
Right.
It's very normal for people to jump off a building. You know what I'm saying? Behind some of the things that they find out in a lot of these secluded areas. Like,
I'm glad
put
you
it like
mentioned
this. It's like if you like, even if like, okay, I'm gonna ask y'all this: do y'all believe the Earth is actually round, or do y'all believe that the Earth is flat?
that. I have
Yeah,
to
it's
explain
real.
my answer.
I really don't know.
I'd have to explain my answer. It's
I've like
there's no yes or no for
because
me.
even like look at each point of the world, like if you look at the world as a globe, so if you get to like Greenland, which is at the top of the equator, and then if you get to Antarctica, which at the bottom, which is technically the bottom of the equator, it's a point in each one of those in each one of those areas that you can no longer go, and it's signs, like it's like barricaded, do not cross. Like if you Google it right now, it's a part of Antarctica that you cannot go in. Like if you pass it, it's no telling what could potentially happen to you. I don't know if it's possible to pass it, but I believe it.
Mm.
If it is a way, I don't know nobody that's been actually able to come back and say, "Oh, this happened," or like, "Oh, I seen this." Like this is all this over here, nothing major.
Man, I was
The,
just
the answer,
just
the
randomly
answer,
walking. You just like
bro,
just bump into like some glass or something like that.
bro, here, that's the thing, bro. Because here's my answer to that question. Is why I said I can't say yes or no. I believe that it's like I'm not even gonna say what I believe. I'm gonna just say some shit that kind of makes sense. The shit is a flat surface with a dome around it. That's what I heard. Flat surface with a
I
big
was
ass
thinking
dome
that.
around it. And then around that dome is another thing, which is a circle around that. Another two. And the more you go up that little pattern, is the higher the consciousness for. So for example, if we was to go to the next dimension, if you want to call it that, we would literally be they would be like 500 years past where we are right now in intelligence. And if we was to go down, they would be like 500 years past. So like they would be with fucking Jesus, Mary, and them, or them, like, you know what I'm saying, like back in them days. And if we went further, we'd be in fucking cyberpunk or some shit. That's
Mm.
some shit that I thought that made that. I'm not gonna say I believe it, but I'm gonna say that shit kind of do kind of hit, like, you know, because when you can tell when some shit sound, that shit sound makes some sense. And that's why I kind of be believing, not even believing, but I listening to some of these people that sound, quote unquote, sound crazy, because these motherfuckers can explain everything to you, start to finish. You go to sciences right now, article, I'm not gonna be able to tell you. Like how these motherfuckers is able to tell you why aliens exist. Or they won't be able to tell you like how these motherfuckers that say that they are part of a different alien race or some shit. They won't be able to explain that shit like they are. They won't. You can't explain science like on that shit like how them crazy niggas. They will be able to start to finish, and every point that they make will make absolute sense. I watched a nigga the other day that was like, yeah, I know the entire timeline of this existence and how it loops, and that motherfucker explained it, and it's continuing to explain it. And that shit, I'm not even gonna lie, this shit add up. That deja vu shit, really hit different. That deja
Yeah.
vu shit really hit. So you, at this point, I'm not even surprised. Anything could happen, I'll be like, it could happen. It could. Anything could happen. So
Right.
you
That's
gotta be
why.
like,
That's
oh
why when he asked me like, did I believe in like parallel universes? I said, bro, at
yeah,
this point, hey,
any
Yeah, anything could happen at this point. Especially like that alien shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I low key believe that aliens exist. Keep it
let
a stack.
when it comes to that, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Somebody said something to me. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if y'all niggas know, but this nigga named Pharaoh. This nigga said this shit, and it made so much sense. The Bible itself, every Bible that or everything talking about God or Allah, you know what I'm saying, or whoever talking about it, whatever book you want, shit said God came from somewhere else to this bitch right here, meaning that we don't know what happened to this bitch. We don't know why it was like this when he got here. We don't know where he came from, and we don't even know what the fuck this nigga is. So by definition, God himself is a fucking alien. By definition, this nigga's already an alien. This nigga came to this motherfucker and then created terraform this shit. Nigga's an alien. The nigga himself is an alien. So that would mean us, as the first people on this bitch, we are also aliens as well. So when they talk about
Honest,
this alien shit, I'm not gonna say that shit is true, but like by definition though, if we really gave the definition, like standard definition of alien, somebody that's not from here, motherfucker is definitely an alien. And that's why when I leave this bitch, whoever made this motherfucker gonna have to have a conversation with me about something. Me and him gonna have a long ass chat about what the hell happened. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna just let it slide. There have been too many niggas that done lied to me down.
Yeah.
me like he like a like I said, like he had spirit or something like that. He did like some energy or something like that from like another place.
It could be, but that's still like some alien shit though. Even if he's a consciousness or like how they say a spirit or a consciousness from somewhere else, that's still some extraterrestrial shit. Some shit that is not from this place right here that made this shit how it is now. You you can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't even say that this nigga's not an alien. You can't. Because even himself, he said it in the Bible or whatever you want to read. I wasn't here. I can't tell you where I'm from or nothing. I can't tell you what I am, but like this was not this when you got it. When I got it, I made it like this. Like how Drake said, "We made this. Look around." Yeah, I did. He said that he did this like that. So it's just like you can't believe like I can't not believe that. Because when did he say in the Bible that he did?
I want to know like what's the difference. I was reading one of the things and they said like something against like God and the Lord's God or something like that. That had me confused for a minute.
How I just kept do that. Whoever I don't even really got a name for it. How I say it is that whoever God is or creator of this motherfucker, like the creator of all of this shit. Like I mean, I don't mean like Sir,
You can be answering mad questions.
all of this shit, every bit of it. That nigga's the God I'm talking. That when I say God, that's what I mean. The nigga who every bit of this motherfucker, and I don't mean just this place. I mean everything. The nigga that started this, that's who I want to talk to. That's who I'd be like, yeah, that's it. That nigga literally knows that. He made it. He made it. So like, that's who I say God. I ain't really got a name. I just say God. But when I say that, that's what I mean. That's what.
You ain't gonna know until we get there anyway. So.
Do you think that like we'll get to talk to that person like when we die, or like what do y'all think about that?
By every account of every book that has been written about that shit, even when it comes to the Quran or the Bible, when it comes to the Bible, they say you're going to heaven. And when you go to heaven, you're gonna be up there with God. Like how Adam and Eve were able to be like, yo, God, what's this? And he was talking back to him.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that's how it's gonna be. So if I be like, yo, God, true or false? You know what I'm saying? Like, true or false?
True
This
false.
shit right here happened.
Then they gonna have like a tree or something like that we can't eat from.
I mean, he might, but it ain't even. I'm just saying, like, he gonna be able to. I assume that if we gonna be up there with him, he gonna be able to tell us that shit. And when it comes to like, say the Quran, I'm not trying to. This is just what I heard from Farrakhan and him. There's a motherfucking this proves like some shit. There's a motherfucking shit that these motherfuckers know about called I don't know what they call it. I'm gonna just say they call it the mothership. Or it's the wheel.
Yeah, I
the
was gonna say,
motherfucking
I
wheel.
thought it was the wheel.
Yeah, it was the wheel. That motherfucker is an alien ship. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. If that shit is true, that is literally some destiny shit. That is literally, like, if you look up a picture of that shit, that is literally the dreadnought. Where orcs and them were, that's that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, wherever we gonna be at, we gonna be up there with the nigga that started it. So when we go up there, I hope he has some answers. Because if we up there with him, we should be able to talk to the nigga, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a waiting line though.
There ain't no need for no waiting line. If this nigga's really on some Santa shit, he knows when I'm sleeping. He knows when I'm gonna wait.
Are you sure about that?
You know what I'm saying? This nigga's in everybody's consciousness. We are a part of this nigga. He don't need a waiting list. He can talk to me while talking to y'all niggas, while talking to y'all parents, while talking to y'all other parents. Like, come on. Like, the nigga is literally God. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally God.
Classroom or some shit like that.
There is literally no way he can't talk to all of us at the same time. And if he can, he's gonna be able to tell us that. And then give us the answers to why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
To be honest.
That would make sense, bro. Yeah.
Like some real deep
We
shit.
got deep. We got deep. Pause.
Nigga like me enjoy this, bro. I be like, niggas be talking about this and I be jumping in the comments. Whoa.
Yo,
I like to
speaking of that
talk about
stuff,
it, but like,
How you feel about a reverse flash?
shut.
Do you think that you have a reverse flash?
Don't start.
Do you
Don't
think-
start.
I'm not even
start.
talking about the shit that y'all talking about. I'm just saying, like, I think that there's another that you in right now.
Oh, like
how
an
you was
Earth 2 or
talking-
something like
how
that?
you was talking about whenever something drops in the next room, that might be
Oh yeah,
somebody
yeah.
in that house.
I
but it's not
I
you
think I
in a
got
different
like,
room.
you know how niggas be like, oh, I got an evil twin. I think that shit is actually real. Like, I feel like there's like another version of yourself that like, there's like the opposite of what you do, type shit.
I mean, might well 20 if I have one.
I gotta say this since we talking about it. It's probably gonna be the last thing because motherfuckers gonna be on my head top.
Nigga in the chat already said y'all niggas finna get targeted.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas gonna be on my head top regardless. Whenever you post this, you might want to leave this out.
He did say y'all finna get targeted.
You know what I'm saying? When I just want to know, when it comes to the Adam and Eve, and you can't eat from the tree. First off, Eva dumbass, completely. She is literally the most retarded person I've ever
She
met in
messed that
my
up
life.
for all of us.
She fucked it up for every fucking body, literally everybody. So fuck that. Fuck that situation. But if we can talk about
Listen. He gave her one thing.
one job, and she just
Don't eat from the tree.
and now she talking
What
to
she
Mister
do?
About eating the fruit. Like nigga, like come on, bro. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
At first though, like a passion or something like that. Passion fruit. Or what the fuck it's called.
Nigga, what?
It wasn't even like an apple I heard or something like that.
Nigga, it was probably some fruit that we've never seen before. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was like a passion fruit.
It was probably like some other shit, some shit that is not even in this world or in this universe.
Probably tastes
I mean,
disgusting.
we already ate the bitch, so
Yeah. Probably.
I can't eat it. So, cheeks on that.
But yo, to go on another topic, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna wrap this up soon, but to go on another topic, cause I think that all my subs, they've been asking me to ask you this question, especially my boy FBI. Do you watch anime?
Bro, I was scared I was gonna ask me that. Listen. Let me explain.
Okay.
It's not that I don't watch it. Bro, I've been trying to get into it. The hardest part is I don't know where to start. Like I had some people that I came into contact with like months ago, like during the pandemic actually, like when the pandemic first got bad, and they told me like, bro, watch Naruto. I was like, all right. And then I had another group of people right after that. Hey, bro, watch The Last Airbender.
That's
dog,
all
I'll give
right.
you a list right now. I'll DM you a list right after this.
Okay, so listen, I'm gonna say this: whatever y'all tell me to watch, I'm gonna get on that, because like every time I talk to somebody, they telling me something different, because they basically tell me like it's different genres, and it's like different. It's almost like the regular genres that we got for like movies and TV shows, just anime, and it's just super like I don't know. It from the
Every
looks of it though,
genre.
I done caught a few shows. It was something on Netflix, and what's crazy is a chick I was talking to like was really into it, and it's like whenever we used to kick it, she used to watch it, and I used to fall asleep.
Damn.
Not because she was watching anime, it's just she always caught me at a bad time. I was always tired. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
So yeah, but like, okay, so all the strength of what y'all send me, I'ma watch it, bro. Like, cause I've been trying to tap into it, bro. Cause honestly, I feel like it'll help more with my music. It'll help more it'll just like brighten, like, you know, just make my mind work a little bit.
I'm not gonna
I'm gonna
lie to
DM
you.
you. I'm gonna DM you the starter anime. Just a couple starter animes for each category of anime. There's only one thing I'm not gonna do to you.
And
it's most niggas, I'm not gonna lie, there's some fuck nigga shit what I'm gonna tell you. There's a certain realm of anime.
I know what you're about to say.
Are never going to want to touch.
Pain.
If a motherfucker ever tell you to watch Boku no Pico, look that if it's a dude, I want you to reach your hand back as far as you can reach it. And I want you to connect with their jaw, because that is the dirtiest shit that anybody will ever have to watch.
See, I ain't even gonna. See, what's crazy is, bro, like, even with the name that you just said, bro, I'm gonna probably forget it in the next couple of days, and somebody might tell me to watch that one, and I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, nah, text him, bro. Text that nigga. Tell that nigga.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, hey, y'all gonna have to all y'all gonna have to DM me and like pin that, because I will definitely forget.
Say less,
I mean, the best animes to start off with is like probably the 90s one. 90s.
I'm not gonna lie.
I can tell you what it's about, but I don't think you know.
I don't think you should say that on stream.
Matter of fact, if I'm gonna say politically correct, is it any form of like same sex?
Oh, yeah, but that's not the worst part about it. You got a brother?
I got all brothers. I got like 4 or
Okay.
5 of them.
You got a younger brother?
I'm the youngest.
Okay, so if you had let's say you were the oldest, and your youngest brother, you had the youngest. This shit is not only with that same sex shit, but it's with your little brother.
Who made that though?
Yeah, they're
Being
sick.
down.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
didn't
this is
know
my
that.
whole. Okay, so this is my whole thing behind anime. So we know how our culture is, right?
Yeah.
As far as like stuff being canceled, and you know how easy it is to get stuff pulled off TV, and like certain writers and certain stuff to be looked at. How can they make stuff like that and it be okay?
I know.
To be honest,
it's cause if the easiest way I can explain this, because I was in Japan. I'm a Japan nigga. Me and Jay are both Japan.
yeah.
They're one of the most different niggas. You will go there to the airport and see a badass bitch, and I don't call girls bitches, but a badass bitch. That's not a bitch. That's a whole ass nigga. And niggas walk around there like it's real. So when it comes to that shit, that brother and sister shit, that's a joke. Of course, it's kind of looked upon wrong, but they will. That teacher-student shit, there's a whole bunch of teachers.
Now that seemed pretty live. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I can give, bro. There's a whole anime about teachers.
Oh yeah, I remember that
relationship that I watched. I didn't even know that was. I didn't even anime. I just watched it because of the theme song. The theme song was so hard. I watched it, and I'm gonna watch it again simply because this shit sound like some Dragon Ball Z shit.
And what's crazy is, and I think that was another thing that made me want to get into anime, because I realized that a lot of producers sample anime cartoon theme songs.
Oh yeah, they do.
Like a few, actually. But all right, between me and y'all, I'm not sure exactly how deep y'all got into my catalog, but I don't know. Of course, I don't know which anime cartoon it was, but the sample that was used for my song "One Up" has an anime. He used.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when it comes to like anime, because for me, I didn't really like. To be honest, I wouldn't say that I hated anime, but like I had a bad experience with anime because like
he saw them Naruto runners in a hallway that used to like have big ass bodies.
Yeah.
We saw them niggas and thought it was weird, not knowing that every black person, even if they was in the hood, was watching that shit. Or Toonami and Adult Swim.
Yeah.
After the Boondocks, when that motherfucking Dragon Ball Z came on, all of them was watching it. They was all watching it.
And then like,
that's why when
you
they
get clowned.
I don't watch anime. Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Yes, you have. You've watched it before. You definitely.
You can't even deny you haven't watched it.
And what's crazy is, bro, I used to play the Dragon Ball Z games. Like, I don't know.
You never watched it.
Look, once again, on some childish shit, I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. Listen, Vegeta was only my favorite character, G, because the nigga name sounded like vagina, G. Not finna lie to you.
Damn.
I looked at it like that.
Well, I mean,
I never did either.
You want to know something crazy about that?
That's funny though.
That wasn't even the reason they named him Vegeta. The only reason they named him Vegeta and all that was they named him off. You don't fuck with this since you're vegetarian, right? They named him off vegetables.
Oh yeah.
Vegeta was supposed to be vegetable. Goku was supposed to be it's something in it. There's something. I don't think it's.
Talking about Kakarot is Goku.
Yeah, Kakarot was supposed to be. Kefla was supposed to be cauliflower. Kale was supposed to be kale. Bardock is a Bardock root. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bunch
I never
of
noticed that. What the fuck?
And then
yeah,
they
it's
got
a
the
bunch of
Ginyu
vegetables.
Force on yogurt. They got Mechians on like what's a flute? What's a piccolo?
Yeah, piccolo is actually an instrument. I'm pretty.
Yeah, I know
It
what.
might be it might be a fruit or vegetable, but it's an instrument. That's all.
No, it's not like a. It's not a. I know it's a flute, not flute. I know it's an instrument, but like kind of, fucking kind of instrument.
It's like a flute.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Honestly,
like a flute.
on FL Studio, if you was really to pick an instrument, whether it was a flute, piccolo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Unless you have a bomb ass flute like this Japanese flute or some shit, you gonna choose that piccolo. You gonna choose that piccolo.
Yeah.
This shit is hard.
Man, just round them all up, bro. I'm gonna pick a day that I'm not doing nothing. I'm talking about I ain't got no meetings, I ain't got no Zoom, nothing. I'm gonna lock in on it, bro. Matter of fact, one of my coworkers, I work at Finish Line. One of my coworkers, he been telling me to get into it. It's like every time I see it, hey bro, did you start watching? Cause he was the one I was saying like he always telling me to watch Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we work,
Good anime.
you started Naruto yet? I'll be like, look, and that's like I always got an excuse, but he be like, bro, I know, like honestly, I don't really plan on you watch. Cause like how they look at me is like, bro, hood niggas don't watch anime.
Not
But in
But they do
reality,
though.
niggas do, and that's why I tell them, I said, no, bro, they do. Like some of the guys watch anime. That's part of the reason why I say I really need to tap into it. Cause when they be talking about it, I be lost. Like, bro, what is y'all talking about? And then
the baddest,
like, look,
the baddest be watching it.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
the
I'm
biggest
not
and the
gonna lie
baddest
to
be
you.
watching it.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you,
deny
bro. Me watching anime was a great conversation starter with girls. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, it opened me up to way more girls. I'm low key exposing myself right now, but yeah,
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Especially like if you watch like Hunter x Hunter or like Death Note, like all
shit's cool, bro. Niggas
It's
like
raps.
niggas is just now like niggas like 2018, 2000. It was just now popping on. Like, oh, this shit is.
Hey, yo, look,
this
did
shit
you
is
read
like,
did you read the manga for Moro yet?
I have not, and I'm probably not going to. Honestly, let's keep it a buck.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
gonna have to wait, or somebody gonna have to tell me something.
I'm gonna say this right now. Vegeta had it, bro. Vegeta had it.
You talking about on Moro? You talking about the fact that he almost beat his ass, but then
He got
I
held.
heard. Yeah, he got smacked.
I'm so happy for this man. And then this man,
Just as he got a little mini power up, he got smacked.
This man was basically stronger than Goku at the time. It's like
Yep.
5 minutes.
Now look at him. Goku got a new look. Don't Goku got a new little form now?
I think he mastered it now.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, looking through J.Lamar, I gotta do it, Jay.
Oh, go ahead.
I gotta do it. I have to do it. Yo, J.Lamar, you know who kind of fit, who you would kind of, you know what I'm saying, snap on a feature with?
what's up? Who?
There's an artist by the name of Trey Cal. He's a nice little artist. He has some nice little flow, and got some bars in music. Y'all would kind of mix that. He just so happens to be my brother, but don't worry about that. Yeah. He just happened to be my brother, but don't worry about that. I feel like y'all would.
What you say, Trey Cal?
Yeah, Trey Cal
Look,
Cal with
brother
a
on.
C or a K?
with a C.
Trey
If
Cal.
you want me to send you this, I'll do it.
I'm about to say, yeah, just send me one of his links, and I'm gonna definitely tap in with me. So, wait, question. So all y'all from like the DMV area?
Actually, I'm from where you did the one up video from. I think it was the one up video. I'm from San Diego, but I've been everywhere, so
Yeah.
I'm everywhere.
I'm from New Haven, Connecticut. Me and Maurice are, but
Yeah.
I live in North Carolina right now.
Oh, okay. See,
That's what me and Jay are right now.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. But hey, send me his link, bro. I'm gonna tell you. I mean, of course, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, like, if you vouching for him, I'm pretty sure, like, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
he was like,
Bro was
for
hard.
sure.
For sure.
I mean,
And like,
I'm not
definitely
even
send me a
gonna
link.
vouch
Then
for him.
we'll tap in.
I'm gonna just let you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you.
yeah.
You block me. You see. So of course I vouch for him, my brother. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure Jay told you I make beats. I don't make them the best. I'm learning. But the only reason I made beats the only reason I started making beats was because my brother was rapping and I was the best nigga. Period.
Hey,
So,
that's the best way to do it though. Like, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
like especially like it could be because it's always an in-house thing, and it's like y'all build y'all chemistry from there, and it's like, all right, bro, hey, we ain't doing nothing. Let's cook up something.
that's how I wanted to be. I wanted, okay, I'm on some, let's say I'm on some Pierre Bourne type shit. And then I have my specific, I mean, I make beats for everybody else. Specific rapper. Oh, who is this Trey Cow nigga? And that's where it starts.
You trying to be like Pierre and fucking Cardi type shit.
Or like Nick Myra and Juice WRLD.
Even better.
Cause Nick Myra is that nigga's like, he's like that.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't look like my brother at all, so don't. I don't look like he the pretty one.
This nigga said he the
look like
pretty one.
he look like my mom. These niggas are twins, so I don't look like him. But that, believe it or not, it's my brother.
No, I'm gonna tell your word for it, bro. You ain't gave me no reason not to trust you.
I just say that because it'd be like, I'm not gonna lie, I got my feelings hurt in high school, but I told people my brother because I'm because he's in the military right now, but he's been wanting to use it forever. So he's been spitting for a minute, and I be promoting him, fucking brother, And niggas like, oh, that's your brother. And they look at me and it's like, it's not adding up, man. It's not adding up. I'm like, damn, like that.
Shit tough.
All right, but at that time I'm not gonna lie, at that time they couldn't tell me shit. I had my dreads. Not, you know what I'm saying? I was doing my shit at that time. Couldn't tell me nothing. I gotta get them shits back.
Yeah, I'm the one that got dreads now.
Yeah,
niggas gonna think I copied you.
I can't do dreads, bro. Not in this city.
I feel you. Understandable.
Yeah, them the ones everybody be look. Oh, well, I got robbed by who? Oh, it's the black guy wearing dreads. Yeah, they grabbing everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my mom's concern when I got dreads, but like
that was mine.
Me, like I've wanted dreads for a while, and like number one, I just feel like they fit because I'm into like fashion and style, so like I feel like they fit my style, but also like it's like spiritual shit.
Facts. Like I wanted dreads for the same. Like my dad put me onto the dreads, surprisingly, because I thought he was gonna be the main nigga. So oh, they gonna get you. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? But nah, he put me on, and I got the dreads. That Rastafari got the same reason that they got it. That's the reason I really want it.
No, and honestly, like that's how it is with me and my people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we like that's what we are. And it's like two of my brothers got dreads, and it's like I seen what they went through. Like when we was growing up, I'm like, yeah, gee, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if I would have got them, I would have fell right into like Chief Keef and them wave, and it's like them niggas was going to jail like every other weekend. Like I ain't even gonna lie, like for stuff they wasn't even doing.
Yeah.
Like, but just because they had dreads, like even like that's why a lot of them like they either cut their hair or like they just, you know what I'm saying, like they just kind of stayed out the way just because like it's automatically, you know what I'm saying. Even if you're not on no hot hair shit, you're gonna get stopped like you want some hot hair shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I just never really fell into that phase.
That's why I'm happy, at least until I'm like 26. I'm happy that they be like, oh, pull out your ID or your driver's license. I'm gonna pull out my military ID on accident. You know what I'm saying? Quote unquote on accident. I did that shit on purpose.
Yeah.
So these niggas know I'm from the military. The Marines. I'm from them. So that you know that I'm not on no bullshit.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna give you my driver's license so that you know, like, you shoot me, you going somewhere. Like, you going somewhere. You're not staying at your job. So calm down. calm down. But yeah, I also want to address because one of my favorite rappers at the time, niggas used to tell me I was kind of like him, and I was like, I've always got that. So it was like me plus dreads equal a nigga that I looked up to. Like Jay, I don't know if you was there for that. Do you remember when niggas used to call me Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like one of the first things you told me when we linked up in math class.
Yep. Niggas and like call
Y'all
me
linked up in math class?
Yeah.
Yeah, why you always...
like right after niggas got done with the Chief Keef comments, because niggas knew I did not look like fucking Chief Keef. They was like, oh, you kind of remind me of Wiz Khalifa, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, at the time, you know how I laugh right now?
Yeah.
I didn't laugh like that. I used to laugh like this. I used to be like, that's how I used to laugh.
Oh, no, I remember that because that's what you and Don used to do.
That's how I used to laugh. So niggas used to really be like, you want
Yo, Jay, you linked up with all your homies, bro,
Yeah.
in math classes.
Pretty much. The most I hate it. Hey, yo, J.Lamar.
I knew you was gonna talk about it. I knew you was gonna talk about it.
You fuck with
You
math?
said what?
Do you fuck with math?
Honestly, yeah. But I feel like once they started incorporating like letters,
Oh yeah.
it just kind of
Yeah.
like that. That's when it went downhill for me.
Man,
I
I
feel
was
like
sleep.
niggas just don't even teach it right, because
They
literally,
don't.
bro, all math is a bunch of steps to follow. If you can
Man,
write
I was
down the
gonna-
formula, then you can do any problem that you want to, no matter how hard the problem is. You just gotta plug in the numbers.
I was gonna
But
fail
motherfuckers
first.
don't teach it like that,
I ain't gonna lie. I failed
and
math.
they get
like,
mad, and they get mad because they didn't teach it the right way.
Yeah.
How you gonna get mad at me for you not doing your job?
I ain't gonna lie.
Like in the math class that me and Jay came from,
Alright, I had it bad.
he's a great person. That motherfucker is a terrible teacher.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
He is not a good teacher, bro.
the math teacher that me and Maurice had, he was cool. He actually taught it well. I actually understand it.
That's actually the person that. I'm not gonna lie. I want to write comics because of him. Not gonna lie.
I need to throw him a bag when I get rich.
You don't need to throw him a bag.
Bruh, I'm giving back to all of my teachers that actually helped me and like put me on shit in high school
No,
that I still use to this day.
When it
I
came
was
to
late.
I had a teacher in first or second grade. Her name was Mrs. Kang. If I can find out what she is right now, the first after my mom, my dad, my brother, straight and y'all straight, I'm gonna find out where she live at, and I'm gonna knock on the door. Like as soon as she opened the door, somebody opened the door, sure that she lived there. I'm dropping $50K on the fucking counter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dropping $50K on the counter. So I mean, if she not alive, that's cool too.
Give it to the
Because
kids.
yeah, exactly. Your whoever it is, your mom, your grandma, she just helped you. She just got your hair. You what?
Mhm.
You better say. Matter of fact, if she's dead, go to her grave right now. Talk to her. I want you to go right now. Like you know what I'm saying? Because she really like. No,
We'll
she
go
really
together
like-
type shit.
She used to play piano to us in class. Bro, I used to be, bro. I ain't no bitch, but he's tearing up, dog. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
Like,
feel
I'm
you.
having a hard day. She come in there and play that piano. I'm like, okay. Okay. Like this.
Had that nigga tearing up. But nah, I think we gonna wrap it up. You feel me? I appreciate you coming through, but I got one more question.
What's the
I'm
word?
about to get on my I forgot what YouTube channel used to do Montreality. I'm about to get on my Montreality shit. What is your message to the youth and like just all the kids in Chicago? Like, what do you want?
I like that.
Ah man, bro. Man, just it take a lot to get. It takes no effort to give up at all, but the effort you put into not giving up will be worth the long run. Like, man, like, yeah, I think, yeah, like I think that's really just what I've been big on lately. Just you know what I'm saying, just watching a lot of people give up on stuff so easy nowadays just because it's not clicking right away. It's like, bro, you missing out on the big part of what everything is, and that's the journey.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't never the destination is the destination. I bet that's what you're working towards, but it's the stories that come from okay, how did you get here? It's nothing interesting about so how did you get here? Man, I just woke up one morning and it was like that. That's not inspiring to nobody. That's not something that somebody's gonna be like, oh, that's gonna motivate me to try to do the same thing. No, people want to know the hardships, the stuff that you had to endure, the times when you probably did want to give up, when the stuff get hard, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. People love hearing that because it's they're probably going through that right now, and you actually made it, so they want to hear what you had to go through. That way that they know that they just not in this by themselves.
Yeah, I feel you. I like that. That's the facts. All right, bro. I appreciate you coming through. You feel me? Being the first artist that we interviewed. You feel me?
Let me get this anime list out the way.
Yeah, what?
Let me get this anime list out the way.
Oh yeah, do that. Do that. You want me to send you bro's Instagram?
Bro, definitely do that. I would definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, do that. But hey, man, I appreciate you, bro. All love, you know what I'm saying? Wish you nothing but success. You feel me? Definitely gonna have to react to more of your stuff on the channel. Put the homies on, you feel me?
Like my boy. I got a couple of artists in the city that honestly I feel y'all should possibly just tap in with them. I'm gonna send them to you, bro.
I bet.
And then you know what I'm saying, just tell them you heard, because actually my homie Cam, he was just on the second episode of the Genius Live. He had did it the episode after mine, so I feel he'll be somebody that y'all should tap into. This rapper named this female artist named Day, she would be a good person for y'all to tap into. Another artist, Valle Steege, you know what I'm saying? She's somebody that y'all. I'm gonna just send you a list of people.
Bet. I think I heard her on your album.
Oh yeah, Valle. Oh yeah.
Yeah, she hard.
She was on Jack in the Box.
Yeah, she hard. I follow her.
But yeah, I'm gonna send you everybody at, you know what I'm saying, and then you know what I'm saying, y'all could just reach out.
For sure.
Hey, I want to reach out.
I bet, for sure, bro. Like my niggas in the chat spamming. J.Lamar up next. Yes, sir. No kizzy.
Hey, love, bro. I appreciate that, y'all.
Hey, we appreciate you coming through, Brody.
I say, man, I appreciate the love, bro. Like I said, we locked in 5L, bro. So, like I said,
sir.
y'all ever trying to come to the city, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all together, bro. Definitely let me know, bro. But y'all be safe out here, man. Y'all be blessed.
All right. You too, Brody.
Bro.
All right, now.
W.
Yeah, y'all spam W's in the chat, son. Go ahead, get them W's up. Yeah, Jay look like the baby. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Hey, the baby, calm down, bro.
Shut up, nigga. But chat, how'd I do? Rate the interview 1 to 10. Go ahead.
It's a 10 right there, bro.
I think, you know what I'm saying, for my first interview, I think I did pretty well. You know what I'm saying? But I want to know what y'all think. Also want to know what Luke and Maurice think. What y'all think?
I went deep.
Nigga, I'm thinking. I'm thinking about this anime right now. I forgot the name of
this.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, Full Metal. I need to finish that. Thank me later. Hey, yo. Fuck. I should have. Hey, ZMG. I should have gave you a shout out, bro. That's my fault. Fuck, dog. Nigga said perfect. Broke the scale. Today was very walk, leash, walk. Yeah. Hey, yo. Appreciate y'all. Cut
that boy up his neck. Trust me. I don't want your respect. Trust me. Put up for that tech. Tuss. Better put on the bed. Boss, it's me and me when I'm talking about us. It's me and me when I'm talking about us. Can't log in my IG, niggas be sus.